Tobago Holidays is owned by Wilfred D and caters to the needs of local, regional and international visitors. The property is located in Tobago near the A&R Robinson International Airport and near some key liming spots in Crown Point. I'm your host, Davia Chambers, and this is Let's Talk Tobago. Now here's a look at what's to come in the next half hour. We have details on the alternative housing model open house. The School for the Deaf, Speech and Language Impaired showcase their achievements, and later, insight on the courtesy call for Santa Rosa Government Primary School. These stories and more when Let's Talk Tobago continues. Welcome to Tobago Holidays, a place where people come to take a break, create some fun memories and spend time with their loved ones. The property has 20 apartments inclusive of suites, studio apartments and self-contained units. Now our leading story starts us off on a high note, that being the initiative to make housing units less expensive for homeowners. Currently Freitas has more in this report.
At first glance, it looks just like a traditional brick and mortar home. But this house was built using economical materials like gypsum and steel framing. It's the Division of Settlements and Labour's landmark alternative housing project at Kilgwin Development in Bon Accord.
The project that we today have the opportunity of presenting to the public was born out of a need that came about because of the analysis of the effective demand of the applicants who apply for housing solutions at the Division of Settlements and Labour. It was felt after that analysis that there was a need to offer a housing solution that was more affordable, as this would effectively reduce the level of subsidy that the Tobago House of Assembly continue to offer the public of Tobago.
The modern 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom prototype, which was built to withstand the Category 4 hurricane, explores alternative methods of construction with the aim of improving the quality of Tobago's housing stock.
While in the past or on our projects we produce units at a cost per square foot of about $600 plus, we're able to produce this unit at about $400. That represents a significant savings to the division. The time to completion, the contractor offered 3 months. I think the project was brought in 3 months and 1 week.
Compared to traditional homes, the insulation materials used to create this house provide a cooler environment and greater sound insulation properties. The house will be opened for public viewing until July 29th. Thereafter, a public draw will be held for the home.
Housing is for all. If you are prepared to do that which is necessary to ensure that you can put a roof over your family's head, it is attainable.
The division plans to utilize this alternative housing model in other developments. I'm Wilfred D for Let's Talk Tobago.
This property is 4 minutes away from the Tobago Beach facility and a stone throw away from the Carriwack Village, Rovanels, Cocoa Reef and Crown Point hotels. Now, I remember the nerve-wracking feeling I had while awaiting my SES results. I imagine it was no different for the youngsters who wrote the exams this year. Here's how results day turned out. Have a look.
The top secondary entrance assessment or SES student in Tobago is Shay Jaim Roman of Scarborough Methodist Primary School. Shay placed 174th in the country and come September will be attending Bishop's High School, Tobago.
To the principal and staff here at Scarborough Methodist, all who are involved in ensuring that Scarborough Methodist represented very well. 7 of top 20, you deserve to give yourself a round of applause.
Second place went to Gabrielle Murray, also of Scarborough Methodist Primary School. She too will be attending Bishop's High School. Gabrielle says she is proud of her achievement as she worked hard and it paid off.
Do extra practice after this teacher something.
We are not surprised. Gabrielle has always been a very organized and very disciplined. She structured herself. She organized herself even with her own studies. It was not anything big for us to tell her what to do because she was always on top.
Another school in Scarborough made the top 3. Caitlin Ross of Scarborough Roman Catholic Primary School took the 3rd position.
I didn't really know first choice, but my friends keep telling me I was getting my first choice and I was coming in the top 3.
Tobago's top 20 students included 4 boys and 16 girls. I'm Caroline Wallace for Let's Talk Tobago.
The first apartment at Tobago Holidays was constructed in 1976. However, it did not end there as construction continued until 1980. It was a slow but successful build. Packages include reduced prices during the week and in the low season. Now, we all know Tobago has had its share of successful athletes like Kellyanne Batiste and Lalong Gordon, to name a few. And because of the youth camp hosted by the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee, your child can accomplish even more. Here's Omadara Mills with the highlights.
14-year-old Jabari Murray loves playing hockey and football, but he's open to learning about other sports like rugby and basketball. He's getting that chance at the 4th annual Olympic Youth Camp in Tobago.
Well, I like the way how Mrs. Annette speaks and teach us morals, how to, interact with people. It have different types of sports, and no matter if you like one sport, always try one, because you never know what could happen. You might fall in love in it and excel in that sport.
This year, the week-long camp hosted close to 30 budding athletes. It was facilitated by the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee. Besides sport, the camp covered preparation for university life, anger management, media ethics, and interview training.
Youngsters that have been involved in the camp have gone on either in some sort of representation for Trinidad and Tobago, whether at junior level or at senior level. And the importance for us in the camp is holistic development. So we're not just talking about becoming the elite athlete. We're talking about even though you're an elite athlete, you still have to think of respect, fair play, friendship, and all those important aspects of the Olympic values.
The youngsters were introduced to golf, the visual and performing arts, and hiked to the rainforest. The camp is supported by the THA's Department of Sport, since it fosters the all-round development of the participants.
This camp is where that we'll be able to teach them some skills in terms of social skills and interacting with each other, and also building on anger management. So the division also supports that holistic growth of youths and using the Olympic Committee and our partnership to foster that for the youths.
The theme for this year's camp is Educate, Empower and Evolve. It culminated in a closing ceremony where the participants showcased some of what they learned at the camp. I'm Omadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
Up next, details on the school for the deaf, speech and language impaired. Don't go anywhere. Let's Talk Tobago will be right back. Stay with us.
going to Barbados? Why continue to pay high prices when you can get there for only US $231.95, all taxes included? Yes, you heard right. You can now travel to Barbados from Tobago for a mere US $231.95 on Gold's weekly service. So if you're going to Barbados for business, the beach, crop over, or attending university, stop wasting your money on those other high-priced airlines and get there for a fraction of the cost. To book, just log on to www.vogel.com.br. Barbados just got closer.
Welcome back. Now, the concept to have apartments to cater for the whole family inspired this structure. However, the demand for rental is what drove the family to set up this business. You can accomplish anything you put your mind to, and I'll leave it up to the students of the Tobago School for the Deaf, Speech and Language Impaired to show you what I mean.
Our national anthem, played by students of Tobago's School for the Deaf, Speech and Language Impaired to open their inaugural pan concert. About 15 children from the school participated in the event to show that they too are capable of developing their musical abilities.
We decided to have this kind of pan concert because many people think, or is their belief, that special needs children cannot do anything. So we just want to showcase that we can do it too. That was the theme of the pan concert.
Mrs. Neptune Henry says that the students' participation in music lessons can help their mental and social growth.
In education, you're supposed to develop the child holistically, and having music in the curriculum, it will assist in helping them to think better and build a self-esteem.
The school also hosted an open day to display what the students have accomplished over the past academic year. The areas of achievement include craft, jewelry making, bread and cake making, and agriculture.
Having this open day builds the children motivation and also the self-confidence, because they are able to showcase not only to parents, other persons, what they can do and capable of doing.
The students have also excelled in sport, where they received 8 medals and 2 ribbons at the 2015 Special Olympics of the Trinidad and Tobago Floor Hockey Games. The school believes that children who participate in sport, agriculture and the arts have a better chance of gaining employment and integrating into society. I'm Amadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
I know you're at home wondering what makes Tobago holidays different from the other vacation rentals. Well, it has excellent customer service, as well as an upper-level sun deck that encourage visitors to take in the lush vegetation of Tobago. Now, I'm sure you remember listening to stories from your grandmother or mother when growing up. Well, the Tobago Library Services hosted a storytelling competition to encourage students to carry on the tradition. Here's Omadara Mills with details from the prize-giving ceremony.
And as you walk closer to the seated figure and repeated in a loud voice, I said, "Good day, sir. May I have a drink of water?" Nevertheless, the old man said nothing. And as he scratched his head, I said, "Oh, he said, go into the house and help myself some nice water." The old man said nothing. And as he went past the old man, went into the house and not only helped himself with some water, but eat as much food as he could.
That's Jalon Toppin of Glamorgan School of SDA, giving his winning performance of Anansi and Brother Death at the prize-giving ceremony for the 2016 storytelling competition. Second place went to Roy Ann James of the Scarborough SDA Primary School with her short piece on Kweku Anansi and his new wife.
Until one dreadful evening, Yes, one dreadful evening, Kwakwa Nancy woke up to check on his food supplies. He was shocked to see that everything that he had bought had to double, then triple, then quadruple, and it was disappearing. He was confused because all the food was only for him.
Third place went to Rihanna Richards of the John Roberts Memorial Primary School with her piece Anansi and the Yam Hill.
Along came Brother Bull with a basket of fruits. Good morning, Brother Bull. I was a sickly child and I never went to school. Would you have me count the amount of yam hills I've planted? Chill, Spider, let's see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And poof, Brother Bull disappeared. And Nancy tricked many others in the town.
The storytelling competition was facilitated by the THS Tobago Library Services, with Republic Bank Limited sponsoring monetary prizes for the top 3 schools. Head librarian Helen Johnson explains the importance of such an activity for the children.
Our aim in having this competition was to give the students the opportunity to continue the tradition of storytellers, as we have all listened to our parents, grandparents, or uncles or aunts telling us stories. Students were also able to develop their oratory skills and how to communicate with their audience.
The competition is aimed at improving the literacy levels of the students. Approximately 10 schools participated in the competition's finals. It is hoped that more will get on board in the coming years. I'm Caroline Wallace for Let's Talk Tobago.
This is the upper level sun deck where visitors are invited to come out and relax while enjoying the cool island breeze. This area is surrounded with plants, tall trees and flowers to give that nature feel to the facility. Now, as the island breeze eases your mind, tune into this. Being a member of the Tobago Bridal Association has many benefits. This includes business opportunities being created just for you. Here's more in this report.
Kerry-Ann Devines is the owner of Kerry's Nice and Sweet Treats, a catering business that's been in operation for 6 years. As a member of the Tobago Bridal Association for the past year, Mrs. Devine showcased her goods at the association's expo. She says membership has many benefits.
We were always into the wedding market, but now we have inquiries all the time. It's more of a sustainable type of business for us now, because this is all my husband and I focus on. We don't have day jobs and then do this on the side. This is our business, it is our passion. So it is great to be part of the association where we can, learn about the industry.
Another member, Matthew Cameo, says since its inception in 2012, the TBA has opened up several opportunities for his business.
I've benefited greatly from networking within the members of the Tobago Bridal Association, and I have gotten a lot of exposure. A lot of people who never knew me in any event, any avenue of my life, they know me now for what I do. And aside from that, I was able to travel to represent the Tobago Bridal Association on more than one occasion.
The TBA's membership comprises of 17 services providers, including wedding planners, singers, decorators, florists, photographers and caterers. The expo held at the Gulf City Mall Lowlands showcased the public more than just the services had to offer.
We were we're trying to build awareness for the association as well as showcase the talent, the abilities and also the services that are available in Tobago. But we're really making, in recent time, a lot of stride in getting visibility. And for the public, it's a really good opportunity for them to see that there are services available in Tobago. They don't have to import and bring in. We have resources available right here.
The Tobago Bridal Association is an initiative from the Division of Tourism and Transportation to promote the island as a wedding destination. Just recently, the TBA was able to facilitate Affinity, a UK-based luxury lifestyle and bridal magazine. The team visited the island for a series of photo shoots at locations such as Pigeon Point Heritage Park and the Fort King George. I'm Crystal George for Let's Talk Tobago.
Coming up, insight on the courtesy call by the Santa Rosa Government Primary School. Stay with us. Let's Talk Tobago will be right back. Wilfred D was a visionary who recognized the demand for this type of accommodation in Tobago. And as you can see, it has definitely paid off. Now, a wise person once said, children are great imitators, so give them something, or in this case, someone great to imitate. Infants of the Santa Rosa Government Primary School visited the office of the Chief Secretary to have a conversation with the man himself. Caroline Wallace has the highlights.
As a Tobagonian teaching in Trinidad, I saw it fit to expose our children to Tobago.
That's why the infant students of Santa Rosa Government Primary School visited the island for a tour of Tobago. Their first stop was at the office of the Chief Secretary, where they met with the Chief Secretary himself, Mr. Orville London.
So when you go back, you could tell your parents you went, you know what the name of this village? You went to Codler Hall in Tobago and you met with Mr. Orville London, the Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly.
The students also got the opportunity to interact with Mr. London.
What do you like to eat best?
Apple, pizza.
You like pizza? All right, 12.
Banana.
They even rendered a special performance. And left with tokens from the office of the Chief Secretary. I'm Caroline Wallace for Let's Talk Tobago.
What better way to have a good time with friends and family than splashing around? Swimmers and non-swimmers have a pool that covers all the fun to relieve some of the stress. Now, the level of creativity and skill demonstrated for the Miss Heritage Personality Recycle Wear competition was incredible, as contestants modeled costumes constructed from nothing but recycled materials. Kimberly Job has this report.
Creativity and originality were displayed through high fashion recently, as the 10 contestants vying for the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality competition were on show in their various costumes, made strictly from recycled materials. This leg of the competition provided the opportunity to contestants to exhibit resourcefulness and inventiveness, while at the same time promoting the need for persons to practice recycling. During the show held at the Gulf City Mall in Lowlands, contestants were also given the chance to present their community and cultural icons to the audience present and inform them of the significant contribution that they have made and are currently making to the heritage of Tobago. Additionally, this segment offered the Miss Tobago Heritage personalities the opportunity to become accustomed to being on stage in front of a live audience, resulting in them being able to present themselves in the best way possible. By the end of the evening, the judges had come to a unanimous conclusion and named Scarborough representative Ocean Mills as the winner. Miss Mills's costume was entitled Coconut Vendor and was constructed from the green leaves and brown husks of the coconut. From the Division of Community Development and Culture, I'm Kimberly Job for Let's Talk Tobago.
What do you like most about the Heritage Festival? That is this week's Have Your Say question. Here are the responses a few of you gave us.
I just go most of the shows. I like the Queen show. Well, I'm from Plymouth, so I enjoy my Plymouth.
Well, perhaps for me it is the island tours, where locals and foreigners alike get the opportunity to know some aspect of Tobago's environment.
I like the Mariah Old Time Wedding. I like the dances and the music.
What I love about the heritage is the choreography and the food.
I like how it showcases pieces of our culture and our history, and it teaches people about our history.
I like our wake-up call and where we get, well, that is the whole thing why we have a wake-up call, so that people that leave our village could always come back.
I like the reel and jig and the crab race.
The clothing and how they dance. Dancing and the food.
How they display and exhibit the culture of Tobago.
I like the Shalva production because it's be lively along with the Belly Festival with the different fusion of colors.
Marble pitching and the roller bring back the days when he was young.
The Mariah Old Time Wedding, you know, the different dances, the street procession, the brushback, you know, it's really, really nice.
We close another edition of Let's Talk Tobago, and as always, we thank you for watching. Please email us with your comments or queries about the program, and be sure to visit our website, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. From our house to yours, I'm Davia Chambers, along with the Department of Information, Office of the Chief Secretary, Tobago House of Assembly, wishing you a productive week. We close now with a montage of the Falcons International Track and Field Meets.
you.